I'm fortunate to live on the Willistook River, St. John River, so it's a beautiful, beautiful place to wake up in the morning, and if I can be outside with nature, that's what I do. I was born and raised in South Louisiana, and I'm the last of 5 girls. My parents ran 5 daycare centers and a summer camp for more than 25 years and loved every minute of it. I chose to come to New Brunswick. It was clean, it was beautiful, it was safe. It was a great place to raise a family, and our kids were 3 and 5 at the time, so those were all very important characteristics to us, and New Brunswick has delivered on that. It's a great natural playground, and our kids have grown up here and are now raising their families here. I received my citizenship in 2004, which was really important to me. One, because I decided to make a life in Canada and I wanted to be a Canadian citizen, but also because I wanted the right to vote and have a say in where the country was going. As a new immigrant to Canada, I couldn't work, so I volunteered. And that's carried with me through the whole time that I've been in Canada. I'm a volunteer with the St. John Ambulance Therapy Dog Program. I'm on my 2nd dog. They don't live forever. And I volunteer weekly at the Stan Cassidy Center for Rehabilitation. So I was a single mom when I completed my undergraduate degree, and had a lot of pressures on me when I was going to school. I carried a full-time course load, and I also had to work. So I worked full-time throughout the week. I worked part-time for a clothing company on the weekends, and I also babysat evenings to make extra money. I was fortunate. I started off in education working at the individual student level. I worked with children in K-12, helping them to reach their full potential. I translated that into more systems change. I had the opportunity to work with different school systems across Canada at looking at improving outcomes for students more broadly. And then I had the opportunity to come to NBCC. We had just moved out of government as a newly formed Crown Corporation, and the college was interested in venturing into areas that they had either only had minimal experience with or no experience with. And so I had the opportunity to join at that time and bring us into a new era. For a long time, colleges were seen as where you went if you didn't go to university. But more and more, we're seeing college as the first choice for students, and that they understand that the career path that they've selected requires a college education, and that's where they want to go. We have others that come indirectly. They may go and study at university and get a well-rounded education, but then decide that they want to hone in on a certain area of expertise, and so they come to college to get that 1-year graduate certificate, or maybe a certificate or diploma program to go and get employment in a particular area of interest. NBCC is building on a really strong foundation. We already have a first qualified, first accepted policy, which means anyone who meets the qualifications is admitted. We don't make it competitive or hierarchical. If you meet the qualifications, you're in. So there's a lot more access to NBCC programs than there are, let's say, at other post-secondary institutions. That's something we pride ourselves on, but we want to go further. We know there are parts of the population right now that are not accessing post-secondary education, or NBCC in particular, because of a variety of barriers. So we want to become an exemplar in helping people to access post-secondary education as a catalyst for their career development and progression through new ways of teaching and educating people, whether that's through flexible delivery or through the types of services that we offer. We really want to become an exemplar in social change and progress, and seeing more people benefit from the education and training that we provide. We want to be a place where everyone belongs. Regardless of where you live, regardless of where you are age-wise or in your career, there is a place for you.